Hi guys, and welcome to episode 4 of Behind Enemy Lines. Today we take on Everton in the Premier League. We've got a few results to run through after the intro.
And it's Tony Adams put through by Steve Bold. Would you believe it? That sums it all up.
So we start the roundup after the Manchester City draw with another draw in the Europa League. Failed experiment time. We made plenty of changes. It didn't work. We nearly come unstuck in Freiburg. Alexander Lacazette with 2 goals to dig us out of a hole after us going in front. Nedra Siln, I hope I've said that right, scored twice for Freiburg before half-time. So a point for the first Europa League game, but we definitely won't be trying the wholesale change again. We then made our entrance into the Carabao Cup, or the League Cup, whichever you want to call it. And again, we nearly come unstuck against Brentford. Alexis Sanchez put us in front before Justin Shabu, again, I hope I've said that right, put Brentford level. It went all the way to penalties with the new ABBA system that's been introduced into the league this year. I have to say, I don't like it. I don't really understand why we can't just do, you take one, they'll take one, you take one, they'll take one. Anyway, we made it through 4-2 on penalties, and we are through to round 4, and we'll see who we're playing when we do the league table. We then welcomed Crystal Palace to the Emirates for a fairly straightforward win, thankfully. Alexander Lacazette again with 2 goals to see off Crystal Palace, who were fairly okay. They didn't do too badly. Once we got the first goal, it was kind of like the floodgates were going to open, but we keep missing chances, and it is something we need to address. 62% possession, 6 shots on target from 13, so not too bad. But yeah, I'd expected more goals in this one, but 2-0 it was. And the final game of today's match roundup was a 4-1 win over Bate Borisov. Meta Ozil put us in front before Bate Borisov equalised. But Alex Iwobi and 2 for Alexis Sanchez, who's found his feet and found his form. He's been coming on a lot as sub in recent games, but he may start starting games now because he's found that fire. 56 Bate fans made the trip. They see a goal, if nothing else, but 4-1 was the result. We'll have a look where that leaves us in the league table. So there we are. So we sit second. We're a level on points with Southampton, but behind them on goal difference. Manchester United are just behind us. Chelsea, Manchester City make up the top 5. Tottenham are slowly making their way up the table after a slow start. In the Europa League, we are level on points with Fasen Zilnan, who we play in the double header. So we should hopefully make our way through that. I didn't realise the expectation was to reach the final. No pressure. As for the Carabao Cup, we take on Colchester, conquerors of Tottenham in round 3 at the Western Homes Community Stadium. But it's Everton we concentrate on today. Let's take a closer look at them. So, Everton Football Club. Gerard Martino has been installed as the manager. Obviously, in real life, they have yet to appoint a new manager, at the time of recording at least. Currently 16th in the Premier League table. A lot of investment in Everton, obviously. Wayne Rooney returned in the summer. Spent a bit at the back with Michael Keane. They brought in Jordan Pickford from Sunderland. And they brought in today's Danger Man, who I know fairly well. And today's Danger Man is Gylfi Sigurdsson. Now, Gylfi spent a couple of years at Tottenham. I saw him play quite a few times. Never really given the opportunity by the various managers of that time. I think Andre Villas-Boas was his last manager before he was sold for Swansea. Moved to Everton for big money in the summer, but then they did spend a lot of money. Free kick taking, crossing are 2 of Gylfi's good attributes. Flair, stamina, not a lot pace, but he can get about the pitch. He will create chances for other people. He's already scored 3 goals in the Europa League. Has yet to find a goal in the Premier League, but as you can see, has 3 assists so far. So he is going to be the person to stop Everton scoring. We start with checking goal: Bellerin, Holding, Mertesacker, Kalazanic, Xhaka, Ramsey, Welbeck, Ozil, Sanchez with Lacazette up front. Everton start with Robles in goal, Seamus Coleman, Jagielka, Williams, Baines, Besic, Schneiderlin, Sigurdsson, Lennon, Wayne Rooney with Davy Klaassen up front. So it's a big game today. A chance to go top of the table. Can we do it? Arsenal corner. Sanchez will take it. Picked up a bit of an injury as well. Granit Xhaka is wide. Does like a good effort from long range. Sigurdsson with the free kick. It's gone short to Lennon. Lennon with the shot, but it's blocked by Ramsey. Ozil with the free kick. It's in there. Welbeck goes up. Oh, it's a penalty. Klaassen with the foul. Lacazette will get the ball. Hopefully he'll do what he does best at the moment. It's Lacazette against Robles to break the deadlock. Here he comes. Lacazette. Oh, he saved it. That about sums up the first half. And that is half time. Not a lot happened in that first half, as you probably can tell. The penalty miss was probably the biggest thing. So Alexis Sanchez has picked up a little injury. Potential knee injury. So I think we're going to bring on Mr. Walcott. Started every other game so far, but he won't be playing on that left-hand side. He'll swap sides with Danny Welbeck. Got to keep working hard, and the goal will come. Kalazanic is not interested. Sigurdsson with the free kick. Out to Lennon. Back to Sigurdsson it goes, and it goes right the way across the box, and nobody thinks to put it in. Lacazette, but he's lost out. No, he hasn't. He's won it back. He is a workhorse, Alexander Lacazette. I've learnt that since taking over. He's gone right around the edge of the box. It's a good cross. Ozil's there and he's headed it over. It's going to be a day of missed chances, I can tell. Ozil with the corner. There's Walcott. Oh, side netting. Take a look at making a change. Felix Lacazette hasn't had a good game. So Olivier Giroud is going to get a chance for half an hour. Corner to Everton. Baines will take it. Sigurdsson. Oh, no, no, no. Gylfi Sigurdsson. So simple. So annoying. It's a near post. Oh, and Olivier Giroud has picked up an injury. Dabby dozy. No. Scarpa is going to come on, because he can play that winger role. Baines with the corner. Jagielka headed down. Oh, Gylfi Sigurdsson again. What are we doing at set pieces? It's so simple. He's unmarked at the back, but I've got no idea why. I've done all the set pieces. Sigurdsson thankfully will take the corner this time. He won't be in the box to head the thing in the net. Mertesacker puts it out for another corner. We haven't been at the races at all today. Mertesacker heads away. Xhaka heads on into Ozil. Ramsey. Over the top looking for Walcott. Walcott heads it across. And we're not there really at all. Mertesacker picks it up. Finds Ramsey. Looks for Scarpa, but he's overcooked it, and that about sums it up. As Everton win at the Emirates, that was not good enough. Purely and simply, that was not good enough. 2 set pieces, that's all it was. 2 set pieces. So annoying. So it's back to the drawing board with the old corners, eh? But I think as soon as that Lacazette missed the penalty, we kind of knew that it was going to be one of those days. Losing Giroud, losing Sanchez to injury. Hopefully they won't be long term. First defeat under my reign, and to be honest, it had been coming. We'd had a couple of dodgy games where we got away with results. Yeah, didn't expect that at all. So, if you've enjoyed today's video, you might have done. You might be an Everton fan, you might have enjoyed that. Please leave a like. If you haven't subscribed to the channel already, please click the subscribe button down in the corner. Thank you to those who have subscribed. The channel has gained a bit of momentum in the last couple of videos since FM18 come out, which is really nice, and I'm very appreciative of all the support. And that's it. A defeat which wasn't really expected, but never mind. We'll try again in the next episode, and I will see you then. Thanks very much for watching. Bye.